I am so excited about our guest today. Not only is she breaking barriers, not only is this a person who cannot be put in one box, she's thick like steak, and she like doing things on a first date. It is rapper Moni Meish.
Ate, I think like a steak with cream.
Hey, hey. Like steak, hey. Think like what?
Think like a steak.
Ooh. But notice how we could not play more than 2 seconds of that song.
Look, y'all at home, y'all can play the whole thing.
Listen, girl, you're a little nasty, aren't you?
Just something.
Spin that wheel.
Okay, I'm nervous. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Wow.
What did it land on?
Wow. Okay.
I wonder what it landed on.
I wonder also.
Oh, the wheel wants to know. Moni Meish, have you ever had a one-night stand?
Let me, I'm gonna sip some tea before, what kind of, you made these questions?
No. The producers of the show.
Okay, so, yes, I have.
The one-night stand?
Yes.
On the first date?
Yes.
On another state?
Yes.
Okay.
Why, what's up? What you want to know?
Oh. So, very, because you do have some songs that are like, first date, and do it.
Right.
That samples,
My neck.
my back. This is a family
down.
show. Hey.
There's a clean version of that. There's a clean version of that song also. Okay.
But
Right.
then you also have songs like Come Wednesday Morning, Baby Come Home. You have Dear Corey.
Right.
That are like the total opposite of that.
Right.
So I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. You can't be put in a box.
I really appreciate that you said that, because the biggest obstacle in my career is that people try to box me in, and it's just like, how do we market this girl? And it's just like, baby, you want some pop? I got some pop. I'm gonna do country next. I'm gonna get into some country, but I got hardcore rap. I got that like Juice WRLD kind of sad, but like you're vibing kind of thing. Like, you can't put me anywhere,
Nice. So what made you become an artist? Like, what inspired you?
I've always wanted to be a writer, and I feel like, just how I grew up. So I was in foster care, and I feel like I moved around a lot, and I always feel like I had something to say, and I really wanted to share my experiences with the world to let people know that, like, you're not alone. There's other people who might be going through the same thing, because feeling lonely is something that's like, that I feel a lot.
Wow. So what was like, sorry, I'm just like, yo, why is it every guest that comes on the Erick Jhon show make me want to, wow.
Where?
So, but what was like your experience writing your first song?
Writing my first song? Which song?
The very first song that Moni Meish was on.
You mean the one with Erick Jhon? So my experience was actually, it was great. First of all, RIP to my cat. My cat died earlier this year, but her name was Happy. So we sat on my bedroom floor just listening to the beat over and over until I got it right. And then something that's very important, even when I hit you up about it, is just like, depending on the type of song, I make like a word bank, and I want to make sure that I hit certain words that like applies to the song. So making sure you have those words that'll be like popular.
I know. I remember you called me at like 4 a.m. and I was asleep.
Insomnia.
I was asleep.
Insomnia.
And all I hear is the beat in the back, right? And mind you, this song was, even for me, was difficult to write because, it samples
the genre.
It samples Daddy Yankee, and I grew up on Daddy Yankee, Gasolina. So I'm like, as a Latino, I had to do a song justice. But all I hear is Moni screaming at 3, 4 a.m. Listen, only fans, only time when you see me? And I was like, what are you talking about? Only fans. That was one of my key words.
Yes. So like with the whole thing with putting in keywords is just like making sure how can, not even making sure, it's like a challenge to myself. Like I'm throwing you this word. How you gonna use this word? Can you really put it in like all together? So proud. Period.
Nice. So what would you say? Who would you say is like your musical influences?
My musical influence. You know, I've spent a lot of time thinking about this question, and it's really hard to answer because it's not like I was listening to like a music artist one day. I was like, oh, I want to be an artist. It wasn't like that until after I started making music. I'm like, oh, this person inspires me. So I just, I went to the Jay-Z exhibit, the Book of Hove. Absolutely amazing. And then I think it was like chapter 4 where he talks about how he did it without a pen. And I'm like, what? So when I go in the studio, like I want to freestyle just because I wanna do it without a pen. Or before I got into hip hop, I was actually listening to Radio Disney. I was big into Britney Spears. I'm listening to Baby Hit Me One More Time. So I'm listening to Britney Spears, and then I started listening to like Renee by Mr. Cheeks, like the Lost Boys. So listening to like storytelling. I used to sit by the radio and like just wait for the song to come on. And then I really got into hip hop when Jay-Z and Nas were like beefing with each other. Ooh. So I like how they talk about like the community and things that they've been through. So when it comes to my music, I feel like I want to tell you exactly what I went through. Like I want to tell you about me being in foster care. Like you mentioned Wednesday morning. I moved. So I moved on a Wednesday. So that's why it's called Wednesday Morning.
Okay.
But that song is about like that.
Nice. So why not like R&B or just pop? Why do you want to add influences of hip hop in it?
That's a great question. Okay, so not just R&B, because I'm gonna be real with you. Singers are flaky. Singers are mad flaky. You tell a singer to come to the studio, and then where they at? They not there. So now shout out to you for actually being one of the out of 3 people in my 3 years who actually came to the studio. But singers are flaky. So my softer songs, they really came because if you're not gonna do it, who's gonna do it? I gotta do it myself. So that's why I dabble into R&B. When it comes to rap, I feel like I grew up with my mom listening to like Foxy Brown, Little Kim, The Brat. So in my mind, like that's the route I'm gonna go because I can't actually sing, which is interesting because people say I can sing, but I'm not like me. I don't think I got it, but people like it, so it's working out.
Nice, nice. How do you say you push boundaries and challenges that society puts on music?
I do that by, that's a great question. I would say just maintaining like who I am and being true to myself and the things that I personally like, because I feel like ever since I was younger, like there's someone that's going to judge you. There's someone who's going to say something crazy. There's going to be people who don't like you, which is hard to like, it's hard to handle at first, but then the reality is like you got to get over and you got to keep moving. So I have like Dear Corey. I found somebody's debit card and their ID, and well, it was a credit card and ID. And I'm like, yo, if I was a scammer, like I know scammers, like I could put this in motion, but I'm just like, no, I'm gonna give it back and just being like the nice, genuine person that I am. Because a lot of people in this industry, fake. How do you say fake in Spanish?
Falso.
Exactly. Look at you.
Falso is funny because Ice Spice.
Did you call her by her first name?
Of course, that's my Dominican cousin. Hi, cousin. But Ice Spice was talking about that, how they want to say, oh, all these girls are girls, but behind the scenes, they are BITCHESs.
No, let me tell you, girls, before I started rapping, I wanted to be more into modeling, and girls would give me the wrong address. They'd be like, oh, I have this shoot.
Wow.
They'll give you the wrong address, and then you'll end up calling like, hey, I'm trying to find you. Not there. I missed a Big Crit music video because of a model gave me the wrong address.
Wow, that's messed up. That's messed up. I don't know. It's always like same thing with like with just I guess it's part of the entertainment business, which sucks. Like that's why I wanted to have moved from YouTube to do the show so that I could create this platform to have all forms of artists, all different forms of art medias to come on the show.
I think that's very important. The one thing that I do feel like I'm missing is having a community that I can be like, oh, I know that I can depend on you to come to this video shoot, and I know that this friend is going to be my assistant, and this person, like I can actually like trust you with my money or trust that you're actually going to book these venues for me. I don't have that right now. So a lot of what I've been doing is just like, I want to say 95% me just out here grinding, trying to make it happen. And it's very hard because girls aren't girls. They lie in your face and say they are. It's, you know what it's like? It's like Mean Girls. You know when Regina George, and then they're just, oh, I like that skirt, and then she walks away, oh, it's so effing ugly. I'm like, wow, you didn't mean that.
Yeah, I generally don't see the point. Like, I'd rather not work with a person because you're doing stuff like bro, just tell me you don't, like. There's so many other people that you could work with because you're stopping the bag now.
That's exactly what I feel like. I feel like even with me, I'm moving into now getting more features because I feel like I've been doing this for a while and I am becoming a bigger artist. Like I know a lot of like famous people. I'm around a lot of big name people. And if I invite you out to do a song, all right, cool, but you need to follow through. You come into this video shoot or not. Yeah. You come into this photo shoot or not, because I need my cover art. I need this video shot. I need to release it by this date. And a lot of people don't follow through. Yeah. So I'd rather do a song by myself right now.
What would you say is your favorite line of any of the songs that you've written?
My favorite line? I'm going to say on rubbernecking, just because something that's been important to me while making music is to talk about being safe when you're intimate with someone. So I will talk about like the more like, you know, nastier things, but I am going to add in talking about using protection and like going to get tested. So I don't know if I could say the line.
No, go ahead. Wait. I'm going through the song right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna say blank. So where's the blank? Don't got one. Kids can't be in this lifestyle, son. Oh. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So that song, I was very like intentional. Like you don't have X, Y, Z, then we're not moving on to like that third base kind of situation.
Nice. So who would you say is your target audience?
Oh man, I hate that you asked that question because the truth is, so when you say target audience, do you mean the audience that I actually have or the audience that I want?
The audience that you want.
The audience that I want to say 25 to 35.
Okay.
Is what I want.
Gender identity? Does it matter? Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah.
I want females to be able to hear my music and say, oh, I'm not alone. Like Meish went through like that same thing.
Interesting. That's crazy.
Or even when it comes to men, I want men to be able, because I feel like a lot of times men, they don't see women as like humans. They don't take into consideration like our jobs, our passions and things like that. Like I just graduated and got my master's. I met period. Oh,
she educated.
Thank you. But I met this guy at Summer Jam at Fly. He's with a lot of like big important people. And he asked me about myself, and I'm like, oh, I just got my master's. Why are you telling me that? I don't care. I'm like, Dad.
Wow.
Like, come on, I was depressed while I was getting my master's. I went through a lot. You don't care. You just think I'm cute. Like, it's more than just like a look.
And then one last thing.
Okay.
Sadly, you know, show gotta go on. But Moni will be back to perform for us.
Yes.
Can you share any advice for any female rappers or rappers in general that are looking to break into music?
I love that you asked me that question because I wanted to be more like intentional when I do interviews and sharing something that is helpful. Which camera should I stare at? This one?
Right there,
All right, so my advice is to be true to yourself. Don't do anything that's going to make you uncomfortable. Make sure that you listen to your intuition. Don't let nobody be like, oh, I'm just going to put my hand right here. And you're like, no, you're not, because what are you touching me for? Why are you looking at me like that? If we're here, we're making money. We're not here for anything else except for to be making money and to be making music. So stay true to yourself. And I would say it's important, especially if you're younger, to have somebody there that you feel comfortable with, because people are going to try you and try to take advantage of you. That's just the nature of the world and the game that we play. So do what you got to do to protect yourself.
Yes. That was great. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, you could find Meish on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Deezer. Everywhere where music is sold digitally, you could find Meish.
Yes. Google me, baby.
Oh, she said only time you on the net is when you Google that. But you could go to Instagram, Meish, that's MoniMeish. Meish. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have more videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.